Georgia vs. Georgia Tech livestream, where to watch, TV channel, kickoff time, odds, spread, prediction, pick. Georgia is number 7 in the college football playoff rankings as it aims to finish the 2024 regular season with a 7th straight victory against its in-state rival when it plays host to Georgia Tech on Friday night in the 118th edition of Clean, Old-Fashioned Hate. The Bulldogs have already clinched a spot in the SEC championship game with a 6-2 conference record and are looking to not only secure another 10-win season but also another undefeated season between the hedges in Sanford Stadium. Georgia has won 30 consecutive home games dating back to 2019, the longest active streak in FBS. In terms of this historic rivalry, Georgia holds a 71-39-5 edge all-time with a 7-1 record in the Kirby Smart era and 6 straight wins in the series. Georgia Tech's motivation will be to play spoiler but also to cap off another impressive season under Brenke, who in 2.5 seasons as the Yellow Jackets head coach holds an 18-14 record overall with a 14-9 mark in ACC play. This will be the first time since 1994 that Clean, Old-Fashioned Hate is played on a Friday during rivalry weekend and the first time since the mid-90s the game has not been played on Saturday. The 1993 and 1995 editions of the game were played in Atlanta on Thanksgiving Day. Have been dealing with injuries along the offensive line all season, but the return of senior guard Tate Ratledge has been a huge boost to the team's postseason outlook. Ratledge returned after missing 4 games for Georgia's win against Tennessee, leading the way in a spot where the Bulldogs did not allow a single sack and racked up 453 yards of offense against a stout Vols defensive front. That was a huge step forward after allowing 5 sacks in the loss to Ole Miss, showcasing how key Ratledge, and a healthy offensive line, is for Georgia's offensive success. Yellow Jackets coming of a thriller in their ACC finale, Georgia Tech hosted NC State last Thursday night and finished a second straight 5-3 record in ACC play with a 30-29 win. It marks the first time Georgia Tech has finished with back-to-back winning seasons in ACC play since 2013-14, but it did not come without dramatics. Freshman quarterback Aaron Philo led a 7-play, 75-yard drive in the final minutes that concluded with his 18-yard touchdown run. The Yellow Jackets have been using multiple quarterbacks throughout the season, and on Thursday it was veteran Haynes King and Philo both contributing to an offense that kept NC State on its heels, and that diversity in the backfield will be something to watch for Georgia's defense. Carson Beck looking to finish strong. Georgia's senior quarterback started the year as one of the favorites to contend for the Heisman Trophy and top picks in the 2025 NFL Draft, but a lot of that buzz started to calm when Beck's performance hit a midseason slump. In a 6-game span from late September to mid-November, Beck totaled 10 touchdowns and 12 interceptions as the Bulldogs went 4-2, including 3 3-interception performances. Since then, Beck has 6 touchdowns and 0 interceptions across back-to-back wins, and he's looking to continue that late-season form as the Bulldogs prepare for the postseason. Georgia vs. Georgia Tech prediction, picks. It would not be a surprise if Georgia Tech is frisky in this game early, so if you wanted to take the Yellow Jackets plus 10.5 in the first half, that could be an option, but over the course of 4 quarters I do think the talent gap is exposed and the Bulldogs will look to close out their home schedule with another emphatic win. Georgia's offense can be a little slow to get going, but once they start to lean on a defense they can pile up points in a hurry, and that's where I think a close game becomes a comfortable against the spread cover later in the second half. Pick, Georgia minus 19.5.